April 15th, 2023. The skies over Khartoum explode not from foreign bombs, but from a battle for power. Born within. This is not just a war. It is the unraveling of a nation. To understand why Sudan is collapsing, we have to go back. Back to the roots of violence. Back to betrayal, ambition, and buried gold. Act 1. Seeds of War. Sudan's story is no stranger to bloodshed. Since independence in 1956, it's seen civil wars, genocides, and military coups. The North fought the South for decades until South Sudan broke away in 2011, taking most of the oil. But the scars of Darfur ran deeper. In 2003, the government armed brutal militias, the Janjaweed, to crush a rebellion. These militias never left. They transformed into the Rapid Support Forces, the RSF. Their commander? A camel trader turned warlord, Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, better known as Hemeti. Act 2. Two generals, one throne. 2019. Sudanese civilians rise. Dictator Omar al-Bashir falls. A fragile hope emerges: civilian rule. But hope is short-lived. In 2021, the military led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan takes power again. Hemeti is his deputy, for a while. But tension brews. Burhan commands the national army. Hemeti controls the RSF, Sudan's most powerful paramilitary, funded by gold and foreign backers. A plan to merge the RSF into the army threatens Hemeti's grip. Burhan refuses to step aside. April 2023, they go to war. Act 3. A nation, torn in two, Sudan is now split. The armed forces hold parts of the north and east, Port Sudan, Meroe, and Gadaref. The RSF controls much of Khartoum and the West Darfur, West Kordofan. Fighting is brutal. Urban warfare turns homes into battlegrounds. Massacres go unreported. Hospitals are raided. Aid is blocked. The numbers are staggering. 8 million displaced. Thousands dead. Entire towns wiped off the map. But beneath the bullets and bombs, a quieter battle rages. Act 4. The Gold War. Sudan's shadow economy. Sudan is rich not in peace, but in gold. Billions in untapped wealth lie beneath its sands. The RSF controls much of its mines in Darfur, South Kordofan, and beyond. This gold doesn't go through banks or borders. It's smuggled west through Chad, Libya, and Kar. Then flown to Dubai, where it enters the global market nearly untraceable. In exchange, Hemeti gets cash, arms, and diplomatic protection. The UAE is accused of quietly backing RSF operations, turning a blind eye as conflict gold floods its markets. Then there's Russia. Specifically, the Wagner group, a shadow army once tied to the Kremlin. Wagner operatives have guarded mines, trained fighters, and moved gold, feeding both RSF and Russia's ambitions. In return, Wagner eyes something bigger: a naval base on Sudan's Red Sea coast. So this is no longer just a Sudanese war. It's a silent trade war. Gold for power. Gold for influence. Gold for silence. Act 5. The cost and the silence. While warlords and foreign powers profit, Sudanese families starve. Millions are without homes, food, or medicine. Women are assaulted. Ethnic cleansing returns to Darfur. And yet, the world barely whispers. Western powers issue statements. The UN calls for ceasefires. But enforcement? Weak. Politicized. Too little. Too late. Peace talks stall because peace doesn't profit the powerful.